My doctor waltzing in with a clipboard. Oh, good morning, Alex. Xander. My name is Dr. Drayden. I'm the athletic physician that's been working with your case. How are we feeling today? A sigh slips from my mouth, but I catch myself when his head turns up to my face. I'm good. I sort of shake my head, not really pleased with my first interaction with the guy. He doesn't seem to notice. Gotcha. Well, Alex, we've got your test results back. Good news and bad news. My eyebrows twitch. What's the bad news? He pauses, his face contorted in a frustrated way, like I said something he didn't want to hear. Well, the good news is that you're good to go. Everything came back negative, and your shoulder should be good as new. The cat flashes me a smile that warms my chest. I let out a breath that I must have been holding in for a while. That's relieving to know. Any bad news? The papers he had lifted off the clipboard have been flipped back down, and he flashes a wink at me. The bad news is that you're probably going to be seeing me a lot more. You know, given your situation. He lets out a small laugh and my heart sinks right back. Well, I spent the last few days keeping myself distracted with some television and not particularly keen on thinking about the repercussions of my current predicament. He can tell I'm not exactly excited with that prospect either, and his laugh peters out. Well, I mean, at least I hope you don't. Ted filled me in on the situation. Sounds like you're, really going through it. You could put it that way. His smile stayed for a second or so before he snapped down to his clipboard. But, yes! So, vitals! Blood test came back all negative. Mild concussion. X-rays are looking fine. You need a bit of physical therapy to get your rotator and tendon back up to speed, but otherwise, we're able to discharge you right away. Don't shoulders take a few weeks to get fixed? Usually, yes. I take it you've had this happen before? Dislocated, yeah. Under different circumstances, though. Drayden waves his hand non-committedly. Of course. You probably know how it goes. Usually there's no serious exercise allowed, no major lifting, none of that. However, the steroids we pumped into your system are special. They enhance your body's natural regenerative abilities, for lack of better terms. Obviously, it's not going to enhance your ability in fights or anything, and it won't help you recover from wounds during a fight. But it gets our fighters up and running much faster than they would naturally, so everybody's grateful for that, I'd say. The smile on his face made him look almost proud of the process. I can't exactly say I blame him. And the test? Just some simple blood work, really. Make sure your liver's handling the medication properly. And, cancer. Things like that. My heart jumps at that word and I sit up. Cancer! Again, though, he shakes his hands casually, like he's trying to shoo me away. There hasn't been a case yet, so I wouldn't exactly be worried about it. Still, if your body decides to push it too hard, blood work would catch it right off the bat. So we can nip it in the bud before it becomes an issue. I can't help but worry that my contract would get voided if they couldn't use the medication anymore. But Drayden doesn't seem to be fretting over it. The feline puts a chair away from the wall and drops onto it, crossing his legs and resting his clipboard on them. I'll set you up with some physical therapy with yours truly here in a day, but I think it's best you get out of this room. Get some fresh air! Well, I mean, so to speak. You've been here, what, 4 days? And the only people you met were Bruce and Ted. I feel like you'd be more deserving of a proper welcome, all things considered. I nod, still a bit nervous of what that would entail. Would the others here resent me? Would they hate me? Applaud me? I haven't exactly had a chance to get a read on anyone else. Now, Alex, before I let you go, his pen clicks and he looks up to me. Do you have any questions for me? His eyes meet mine. Silence lingers between us for a moment. Do I have questions? Yes. For him? Not really. Nothing that he can answer or anything that he can help with. Come on, Alex. There's got to be something I can answer. I'm a licensed therapist too, so you can talk to me about anything. My brow furrows. I thought you were an athletic physician. Again, Drayden waves his hand. I wear many hats, Alex. That's probably why they hired me. But I like to think it's because of my winning personality. Shut up! He gives off that proud smile again. I can't help but breathe out a chuckle. Questions, though. I honestly can't think of anything relevant. I know my situation. I know how the medicine works. I feel like I've gotten a handle on this guy's personality. For the most part, at least. Well, if you got no questions and you're feeling alright, then we can go ahead and get you on your feet. I guess he took my unintended silence as an answer. Am I feeling alright? I guess I'm pretty anxious to meet everyone else, to continue my training. Maybe I just need to psych myself up again, like I did on the elevator before. My stomach turns, though I'm not sure whether that's from thinking about the fight or from the sight of the needle coming out of my skin. Ugh. Drayden assists me out of the bed. The first steps are a bit shaky, all things considered. I've hardly walked in 4 days, so I feel kind of like a fawn for a bit. The sling underneath my arm gets undone and pulled back around my neck. I rotate my shoulder a bit, stretching it from side to side. It's definitely still sore. Still, it's nice to have my arm back. Can you stick out both your arms for me? Slowly. I oblige. Drayden slips my gown off for me, balling it up and tossing it into a hamper across the room. After a quiet cheer and a fist pump from me making the shot from such a distance, he turns to my bare body. There's a spare change of clothes in the washroom for you. I'll give you a call when I've got your physical therapy appointment all set up. What else? He snaps his finger a few times with one hand, holding the bridge of his nose in the other. Oh, right. Rooming situation. Head to the cafeteria. There's a guy there. Red. Little hyena guy? Real sweet guy. He should be looking for you. I nod and slip into the washroom to the side. Sure enough, under those fluorescent lights was a set of clothes. A familiar tank top and a pair of baggy pants. Putting on these clothes feels nice. Feels familiar. It's been so long since I was able to just be properly alone. No one's watching me. No cameras. No fights. The clothes press against my fur like a long, loose hug, welcoming me home. I know I can't stay in this bathroom for too long, but I almost consider it. Drayden would have some questions, though. I want to soak in this feeling for as long as I can. After a bit, I slide back out. Drayden's still there, tapping away on his phone. His ears twitch when I move, and his head soon follows. All good in there? My mouth curls up in an awkward smile. I'm still not sure how to answer that. Yeah. Thank you. His smile remains, but he waves me off. No thanks needed, just doing my job. Good luck out there. Oh, and hey, if you need to talk, my office is right next door. We exchange another set of awkward thank yous before I leave, following instructions from a nurse to get to the cafeteria. Okay, I'm gonna